Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. This one's I've been holding this one back for a little bit until how I was going to do it. So I figured it out. What I want to do with this series. So let's start off explaining a few things before we begin our story. Now, straight off the bat, Inko, Midoriya, and Asashi are going to be parents to Izuku, but the thing that's different. Inko's from a rival Ice Quirk family, as they always want to make Ray's family look bad in any way, shape, or form. And Hasashi will be a Todoroki. He'll be Endeavor's little brother in this. Oh, Deku's quirk in this is going to be called Ice Fire. He's able to use ice normally, but with his fire side, instead it anything the flame touches, it freezes it instantly. Now Izuku will have a unique skill when he gets transported to that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I don't remember the name of the world. I don't really care at the moment. I'm already going to have a lot of things to remember. I might get some names wrong. My bad. Yeah, I had to relearn a lot of names. It's been a while, so anyways, his unique skill is called Prey. Once Prey is activated, his physical speed reflexes jump up extremely. There's going to be a time limit, of course, but nevertheless, it's going to be a very powerful skill. And because of Izuku's quirk, it infuses with his blood, so it slows down the aging process 10 times longer. Well, he'll live 10 times longer than a normal human, so he's going to be around for a while. Now, the City of Ice. It's going to be placed on a Vazard territory in the territory of the Harpies. Now, because the Harpies are mostly in the sky, so they really don't have any much interaction, the humans and the Harpies, so I'll just let you guys know ahead of time that's where it's going to be placed. Now, Asashi is going to have a fire quirk. This won't be fire breathing. And Inko, Todoroki, she's going to have a ice quirk, so that's where the ice comes from. And yeah, they make an overpowered kid. So, nevertheless, let's probably get into this what if, I think. Yeah, yeah, we'll get into the story, and I'll introduce the knights of the City of Ice when they make an arrival into the story. So we start our story off at Inko's family home, as they're getting news that Ray is getting married through a court marriage through Endeavor, NG, I believe his name is. As Inko's mother is not going to have that, so she ordered her daughter get close to Hasashi Todoroki. That made Inko quite happy because been having a she has she's had a sorry she's had her eye on him for a while, and she was happy with this decision, so she had no problem with it. As she got close to Hasashi, eventually they started dating, and eventually they did get married. They did produce a son, Todoroki. Immediately, when Izuku was born, I was using the wrong thumbnail. As immediately as Izuku was born, his quirk activate, freezing the whole room, even all the utensils in, into the operation room. Not freezing the people yet. He's not that advanced yet. He'll be able to when he gets older. But as they had to quarantine Izuku until they could get a handle what type of quirk he has, as it is a very OP ice quirk. When they had some tests back, as when they got the test back, as they told Inko that his quirk is called Ice Fire. because of his how his quirk works. It infuses with his bloodstream. So for he's going to have a higher lifespan than most humans. Um, most people. We're not sure how much of a lifespan he's going to have, but he's going to be around for a while. We place a court canceling collar on the boy. I suggest you try to get him to train with his quirk immediately as soon as he's able to walk. But be careful, as they give Inko a warning there. It's going to be hard because he's so young. But Inko knows what to do. She was born like this, so she knows how to handle this. And she thanks the doctor. So does Asashi, as they finally take little Izuku home to, well, the main house of Hasashi and Inko. Only that they told Inko to don't touch his blood, as it will freeze someone instantly once it makes physical contact with something. Sorry, a life form or not, it will freeze it. As Izuku spend the next couple years under strict supervision, as his training, began pretty early on, when he was around 3 or 4 years old. We time skip as Izuku's around 7 or 8, as he's in the school bus as they're going on a field trip to a museum. Now, I'm going to give you a brief description about this current Izuku. He's not going to be the same cinema role as I heard in the comments down below on, I think, on my trailer of this What If. He's going to be very cocky and sarcastic, but his personality switches when he gets serious or when he gets into fight. He gets very serious and brutal. Just don't piss him off. As the bus is driving down the road, as it get hit side the wall, sideswiped, as a truck hits the middle of it, as it gets thrown off the cliffside, as it rolls, as it finally hits the ground, as the bus immediately blew up, as you have Izuku, as suddenly all Izuku could see is the flames, as he has a concussion. Immediate, sorry, out of nowhere, all the hot flames turn to pure ice. As immediately, Izuku hears a cool, calming, soothing voice. As immediately, Izuku flicker out of consciousness back and forth as he sees a lady with a white kimono. As it doesn't seem like she has feet, as it seems like she has a solid body, but when it comes to feet, as nothing underneath her is just cool, freezing cold air. The woman slowly, floats over towards Izuku, as she says simply one word, as sleep. As Izuku falls unconscious, as several rescue like the firefighters and all that come in as they pick Izuku up, as the woman has, well, disappeared before they saw her. As she returns back to her original world, I'm saying in this, like, the spirits like to visit the Hero Academia world, as she felt a very strong kinship towards this human. Next thing you know, Izuku woke up in his bed as his mother is tending to his wounds. Inko might be a cold, vicious woman, but she loves her son. That will never change. That aspect of Inko will never change in this What If. She's sweet. She's sweet and kind to Izuku, but pretty much vicious and cold towards everyone else. As some weeks has passed, as Inko's talking to Izuku in his room, as immediately a magic circle appear underneath them, as Inko tries to reach out towards him, as gets, well, pretty much summoned, and as he disappears in a split second. And immediately, Izuku was able to get some vision back, as he sees a man on a throne. As he's freaking out. He doesn't know where the hell he is. As he sees several guards surround him, pointing their weapons at him, as he was a bit freaked out and panicking, as he kind of unleashed a little bit of his quirk out, as there's a big area of the ground that's covered in ice, as all the soldiers' weapons are frozen solid. Fascinating. Down, Downman, you're scaring the poor boy. Where am I? My apologies. I didn't realize you'd be this young. No matter. I am the kingdom of this nation. The city of ice. Drake. Please, young man, save my nation. As Drake is thinking in his head, kid's quite young, but no matter. If I can manipulate him a certain way, I could have him finally get rid of that damn church. Those damn holy knights. I'll make him into a proper weapon that I can wield at any time. Then if I nurture him very closely, maybe I could have him challenge Vazard herself. With this ice ability he seems to have, he would fit perfectly for one of my pawns. Ponder's idea, what do you mean, mister, by save your nation? Simple, young man. There's an evil church that's been massacring my people. I only wish to save my people in my kingdom. They're a very evil organization, filled with very corrupt people. You tell me this, church? Are they some sort of villains? Yes, exactly, young man. They're villains. They've had raided my villages, captured my people, slaughtered them, then send the heads back to me as a warning. They're the most vile creatures out there, worse than monsters. Monsters, what do you mean? Oh, we have much to teach you, young man. Please, come with me. What is your name? Izuku Todoroki. Well, Izuku, it's nice to meet you. After all, you are a hero. What do you mean, a hero? I used a hero summon and you were summoned, so that you fall in lines of hero, young man. Over several years, Drake with this fake facade just to manipulate Deku to do whatever he wants. All the knights know that he's trying to manipulate the kid, and they're worried. They don't like the king. They want to replace him, but they haven't found a suitable candidate to rule the nation after they take him out. As the knight has been conversating with Vazard, Vazard fully knows what he's planning, as she finds it amusing, so she's watching how it plays out. The king informed Izuku that he has to make a spirit contract, or his health will decline. It's a side effect of a hero summon. They direct him to a dank cave, a little bit further out from the nation, as they told him he has to go alone. For the months that he's been here, they taught him how to make a contract on to make a con to summon a spirit. They gave him the knowledge, and he hopefully he could get this working. He does have magic. As he gets to the cave, as he begins calling for a spirit, see if one of them see what type of spirit responds to him. This spirit appears as Izuku's eyes widen, as he's you. Yes, me. Hello, Izuku. You're a spirit? Oh, yes, I am. But why? Did you try to save me? I feel a bit of a kinship towards you, Izuku. I would like I would like to have a contract with you. Deem you worthy. I also find your green eyes quite mesmerizing. Do you agree to this contract? As Izuku agrees, as a burst of energy starts to hit Izuku, as he's down on one knee. As slowly the spirit disappears as it transferred into Izuku's body as the contract was signed. As Izuku's breathing heavy as Shiva, Ice Sage. Calm down, Izuku. What? Where are you? Where are you? I can't hear you. I don't know. We signed a contract. I was expected to fade in from a caution. I was supposed to fade out, but apparently not. Interesting. You, my name is Shiva, but you may call me as Ice Sage. That will be a proper name. Keep my assistant a secret, Izuku. What do you mean? Don't worry. Everything will become clear. As Izuku is escorted to the king's throne room, as Izuku kneels down, it is done. Good, good, good. As Ice Sage peeks up, don't trust him, Izuku. Why, Ice Sage? He's not telling the truth. Be on guard with that human. And remember, Izuku, do not use prey. What's prey? Your unique skill. Do not use it to the right moment. I will inform you the right moment to strike. You must keep that a secret. Very well, Ice Sage. I'll see where this goes. As we cut several years, as Izuku's about 15 or 16 years old, as he's in as he's in a destroyed camp, as several holy knights are all scattered off the ground bleeding, as Izuku's cleaning his combat knife, as Scarlet comes walking up. Izuku, I told you not to run out or go ahead of us. It'll be trouble if you were killed. Ah, Scarlet, I didn't see you there. Late to the party. I already killed them all. See, Izuku. It wasn't even much of a fight, really. It was pathetic. So, as Izuku tosses his knife in the air, so what does the king want us to do next? Scarlet and Izuku get to where Alice is at. She smacks Izuku back of the head. Idiot. I told you stop doing that. You're gonna get yourself killed one of these days. I can't have you die on me. Otherwise my sister will never let it go. It's just shit at me how overprotective she gets over you. Sorry about that, Alice. I just kinda got bored. Don't worry, they're all dead. Fine, we're heading back towards Cassandra. Hopefully she doesn't find this out. Of Cassandra, she's in a tent at the camp. As Izuku walks in with her sister Alice and with Scarlet. Good, you're back. And why is Izuku covered in blood? I told you to keep an eye on him, sister. It's not my fault. He just ran off. You're gonna give me a heart attack one of these days, kid. Are you hurt? No, Cassandra. Good. Now apologize. What? Apologize? Be serious. Apologize, Izuku. Don't make me repeat myself. Fine. I'm sorry for going off and killing the Holy Knights. Safety used to be the most important thing I should do. Good. Now get cleaned up. As Izuku goes off to get cleaned up and get some fresh clothes. Sorry, as Alice's sister, what's going on? Why are you so protective of the off-wielder? Simple, little sister. He's very important. Izuku is sarcastic, violent at times, but I've been grooming him ever the moment that he was placed under my protection. He's a natural born leader once he puts effort in something. She may put magic up as no one could hear what they're about to say. And he is the perfect candidate to get that man off that throne. That's what you're planning? Exactly, sister. He's a terrible leader. Corrupt, cruel. The people of the City of Ice are suffering. Extreme taxes, harsh punishment for doing such a little thing. He needs to be removed. And I plan to have placed Izuku on that throne. I've already been talking with Vazard, and she agrees with me. I have the full authority of Vazard herself. This has been going in motion for a while, sister. The simple fact that he's a brilliant battle strategist, that's a plus. I am willing to serve under him. I'm not just doing this to get him off the throne. I care about the boy. I took a quick liking to him. He makes my day interesting. Forgetting one thing, sister. What about Izuku? What does he think about this? Have you even told him? Of course I've told him. What? Yeah, I've told him alright, and he agrees. Drake needs to be dealt with. He hasn't met Vazard yet, but that day is approaching soon. It does teach him how to survive. I taught him how to rule. He's a kind boy, but not to the point where he's weak. He'll act if he has to. He would be the kingdom's best chance to survive. What about the noble sister? They will be dealt with once the king's out of the picture. We know which one to execute, and which ones we do not want to. Not all the royals are not all the noble family are corrupt like the king. Some of them cannot be saved. But the Knights has already made plans to deal with them. Once Izuku meets Vazard, then we'll take our plan into motion. As Izuku's down the stream, as he's all cleaned up, dressed, as someone tapped him on the shoulder, as Izuku jumps back, as Izuku sees this woman. Hello there. Who the hell are you? That's a good question. As Ice Sage, Izuku, do not fight her. That's Vazard. Trust me, she's powerful. You cannot fight her. As Izuku, my apologies, Vazard. I didn't know that was you. Of course, it's only natural. We haven't met yet. What do you need of me? Please, don't be so formal. Simple, Izuku. I'm tired of that king. I've overlooked him for now. I've allowed him to exist just out of my... because I deemed it. I no longer wish for him to live anymore. I want you to kill him, Izuku. And I want you to take the throne of that kingdom. Have you been told of the plan so far? Yes, Vazard. I have. Good, good, good. And I want you to stop hostilities towards the Holy Church immediately when you take the throne. Thing I need is her to... Last I need her to come pay me a visit. We have a balance we must behold. Am I clear, Izuku? Yes, of course. Now go. The night will already, by the time you get to Cassandra, the night will be already a form of the plan. As Izuku walks back, as he has a smile, finally you could kill that man. As they make it back to the capital city, as they get into the throne room, as Izuku kneels down, in one knee, it is done, my king. Excellent, excellent. As Vazard made it apparent, Vazard, what are you doing here? Simple, human. You are no longer needed. What do you mean by that? I found a better replacement for you. As he looks at Izuku, as he looks at Vazard, you bitch. As all he could hear is pray. As he activates pray, as he grabs the king by the neck, as he lifts him up, as he snaps his neck, as he throws him on the ground. As immediately Izuku creates a ice scythe, as he chops the king's head off. Deku grabs the king's head as he goes into one knee in front of Vazard. As he placed the skull on the ground, I hereby, Izuku Todoroki, pledge loyalty to you, Lady Vazard. Good. Contact as Vazard tells Izuku to gather the nobles. Understood. She tells, the rest is up to you. I will sit there and observe. As Izuku tells some of the knights to get rid of the body. Burn it. As the royals get all summoned. Well, not the royals, but the noble families get all summoned. As they're wondering what's going on and why Izuku's on the throne. Where's the king? As Izuku throws the severed head. There's your king dead. Things are gonna change around here. There won't be no more backdoor deals. No more will the people starve while why you gorge your stomachs. Treason, I won't allow this. As Deku stomps his feet, as immediately he turns to ice. Who said I'm giving you a choice? You could either submit or you die. As Cassandra whispers up in his ear, I say. Deku snaps his fingers as half of the nobles turn to ice. As they look horrified at the scene. You lot. You were actually decent people, so your lives are spared. Keep your nose out of trouble, or that is what happens to you. Understood? Now get the hell out of my castle. There's a curtsy. Nice, my king. I will be in touch when I have further need of you. As she leaves, Cassandra, first order of business, get our people in check. Then I want to send a envoy to the Holy Church. For what, sir? Just to apologize for what our nation's been doing recently. We must structure peace between them before anything else. The last thing we need is the Holy Church to attack while we're trying to rebuild the city. And hopefully sign some sort of alliance with them. I don't like the Holy Church. But they would be a very good ally and a very dangerous enemy that we really don't need right now. Understood, my king. Get me the documents of the taxes. As he begins one after another, making the people's lives better in the city of ice. His very old hero summon killed him and took the throne, as that spread around the whole city, even spread around other nations. Throughout everyone, well, yeah, it got spread around. The Holy Church has heard the news, as they were suspicious of the convoy. The messenger came back as he opens the letter up, as he reads it, as he's been officially requested to go to their nation as a guest to talk about further talks for both kingdoms. That's where we're going to leave it off. I hope you guys have a good night and day, judged by time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.